In this video, we're going to talk about not stop thinking about the question that you're being asked and picking an answer that Desmos gave you. It may give you the right answer, but if you stop thinking, you're going to pick a wrong answer. At the same time, I'm going to show you how to factorize these particular polynomial. It's a good question that recently showed up. You should know how to do it. It's very straightforward. So let's begin with Desmos first. I'm going to show you how to use Desmos to do this factorization first, and then we'll do the algebra. Before you use the Desmos, you need to simplify this a little bit. So this is the equation. They said one of the factor for this polynomial is what? S plus K. K is a positive constant. What is the smallest possible value of K? I don't encourage you to put this in Desmos right away. Try to simplify it. I can see that there's a way of simplifying. If you can see something, if you can't, yeah. But this, you can see there's a bunch of even numbers. Every time they give you a polynomial, try to make it quadratic. And that's what I'm talking about. I see 2, 2, 2. There's even numbers, and I see x common. That means x can factor out. And then you'll be left with s squared. And then this will be what? 21s. And then this will be 104. So this is what you put in Desmos. So this is a simplified quadratic equation and 2x in front of it. So we have 2x, s squared, plus 21, plus 104. 21x plus 104. And you can see right away, it gives you the roots. The roots are minus 13, minus 8, and 0. If x plus k is a factor, then when we pick a slider, it should go through all those points. So let's go. We're picking a slider, going, the first point we went through is exactly 0. You see, it lined up perfectly. So that's our first point. The second point we're going to go through will be the 8 over there. You can see it goes there perfectly, right? And the third one, if you put the 13, it just line up perfectly. And therefore, these are the actual roots of the equation. Remember, these are negative 13, negative 8, and 0. So you have negative 13, negative 8, and 0. You have to think. The first value we encounter was 0, right? We encounter 0 as our root. But that's not what they're asking you. They said a positive integer, 1, so don't pick it. Secondly, these are to be converted into a factor. The factor is s plus b. 0 is not x plus b, right? It will be just b. We want x plus b or x plus k. X plus k is a factor, therefore we should see something plus, right? At the same time, we're looking for a positive constant. So these are the roots. What you need to do is convert it into what? A factor. Otherwise, you're going to pick 13 as the smallest. First, you can pick 0. You say, oh, it's a positive, right? Then you forget 13 minus 13 is smallest of all compared to minus 8. But the actual fact is we need x plus b. So convert them, or x plus k, into a factor. And you have x plus 13, x plus 8, and just x. There is no b, that's 0, right? And therefore, the factor has to be in the form of x plus k. Therefore, your right answer, the smallest one, is 8. So this is what you have to pay attention. Never stop thinking. They say it's a positive constant. Always go back to the question, what you're being asked, and answer it. Not what completely Desmos is giving you. Make sure the answer choice line up with the question. The smallest of all is 8, and that's your right answer. Now, let's go back to the algebra, and I'll show you how to factorize this. There's 2 forms of factorization. The first one, we almost done with it, right? We try to do 2x and then s squared plus 21x plus 104. We already know about that. That means 2x is equal to x plus 13 and then x plus 8. This is your actual factorization, right? And therefore, you can see this is not in the form of s plus k. This is in the form, this is in the form. These are the two biggest factors. The smallest one is x plus 8. If you don't want to go that route, sometimes they will give you constant in this, and you don't have all the numbers. So this is the way you go about it. I'm going to show you all the three. So if there is no, like all of them, you don't know the numbers, this method is good for everyone that you can use if you want to go that route. The same thing, all you need to do is simplify this without factorizing. You make it x3 because the 2 can go here. So you divide it by 2 and you get what? 21x squared. I like this method because sometimes you have constantly. So if you know this method, there's no, unless you want to use DESMOS, but these also combine DESMOS. So this is the initial equation, right? We factorize, we simplify by 2. But now they're telling you x plus k is a factor. Well, if I'm going to get this form and get s squared, s to the power 3, I need at least s squared here. And if all of them need to have x, then I'm going to pick a certain number, right? It's certain constant, maybe bx. So bx has to be another factor, right? We need x to the power 3, therefore this has to be s squared. And we need x in all of them, then this has to also have x. Then you factorize it out. This is s to the third. I like this method because even though it takes maybe a few seconds, you can see what is going on if they give you constant, because that's what the SAT like to do. I have k raised to s squared, and I have what? kbx. And you can see this is s squared and this is x. So let me use different colors. You can see. So this is one factor, and the next factor is this. What can you do? Just equate them. So the s squared, this is the same thing as what? B plus k b plus k is equal to what? 21. Here, this is the plus s squared to that. And then the next one is kb. kb is equivalent to 104. So I have k times b is 104. And then you can use DESMOS, or you can try to do algebra. But DESMOS is another way to solve this. You just put it in DESMOS and you said, okay, I'm going to make k as x. So k is an x. It doesn't matter. So k plus y, which is b, is equal to 21. And then xy, k, is equal to 104. And you can see it's a beautiful graph. It intersects 2 points. You see 2 solutions, exactly, right? You're going to have 2, this is the curve and the tangent, but it's having 2 solutions. That tells you we need 2 solutions. Look at this point, 13, 8. You see, they are all positive numbers, and this one is 8, 13. Why? This is why I like this method. You don't even have to worry about the negative and positive converting it. So simplifying and putting in DESMOS give you a leverage, and therefore you can see the answer right away. So here I'm going to label them, and I'm going to label this one too. So there's 2 possibilities. Either k is 8 or k is 13. It does not matter. We don't need to worry about it. They are the same number. So the smallest numbers we can pick is what? 8. You know, ignore the 0 because we factorize everything out because of the way it was done. And this is the way you should do it. I like this method. Your first one is a quick DESMOS, and this factorize it a little bit and give you straight answer so that you don't overthink. Smallest number, of k is 8. If you see any question on factorization and polynomial, or if they say this is as a factor to that, this is the way to approach it. I've linked another video that has this concept in it. You can watch it. If this video helped you, subscribe for more content like that. But once again, Desmos will give you the answer. It's very good. Make sure you satisfy the equation. Desmos was not wrong. If you stop thinking, you pick the wrong answer. Take care and good luck.